7 straight and 11-pin lead at the moment. Don Johnson. And there's Marianne Johnson, an Akron girl.
Praying hard, Chris. They have one, they're expecting another.
A lot at stake, 25 grand. You could get a 310,000 more, plus Lincoln Mercury Cougar.
Really? Right on, Don.
Yeah, right on the 8th frame. Eight in a row, 4 to go. Don Johnson.
Unbelievable trips on those 4s.
Here it is again in slow motion.
Very deliberate, puts the ball into motion, stays with it. Good follow-through. There you see it. Now here, looks like it's going in high, but he's not breaking it sharp. And look at that 2-pin come back and nudge out to 4. That's shades of Andy Marsich, Pete Thomas. Rolled it well.
The 8-pin for Dick-Ritger. Ritger defeated Hot Jim Stefanich, who had a 269 in his first game. Ritger came back with a 263. Then he defeated Mike Durbin, 237 to 211, and now in the final game.
Chris, he's far from out of it, though.
Right.
That's his 8th. He has a chance in the 9th. If he sets a strike up and could strike out in the 10th, he'd have a 268, which Don Johnson is now with 8 in a row, rolling along at 260 pace.
Billy, we look forward to next year joining the PBA and ABC television and bringing the folks another series.
He's still alive, Chris.
Yep. Strike in the 9th frame for Ritger. And now Johnson. Get this, 8 in a row. He's the tournament leader. He's had to be off in the wings, waiting while the other 3 games were bowled. And now, shooting in the 9th.
A lot of money, Chris. Could you hold that ball?
Nope.
Let's watch it. 10,000, 25,000. For 9. 9 in a row, Chris.
3 to go. Don Johnson. If she thinks the pressure's rough.
Chris, if he makes 3 strikes here, it'll buy those babies a lot of shoes, I'll tell you that.
I can't think of anybody I'd rather give ABC's money to.
Well, he's a great guy. He was the first chairman of the PBA's Image Committee. When he came out on the tour, he only had $300. They made him chairman of the Image Committee, and he bought a whole new wardrobe. He treasured the honor so, and he really shaped the guys up. Now here he is standing on the threshold of $35,000 if he can make 3 strikes right here.
Let's watch him stroke here in the 10th frame. Two to go.
Chris, Don is so excited right now because that ball locked up the match.
Right.
He is the winner here at Firestone.
So he already has 25 grand. A boy that has finished second here in 67 and 68, 5th the other time. And here he has finally made it to the top.
Chris, what a way to finish our telecast.
But right now, he has won it. But the point is 2 strikes, $10,000 from ABC. Let's watch. Ladies and gentlemen, he carefully looks up at the overhead sheet, and you know the story. He needs exactly 1 strike. 1 stroke, and let's see that strike.
There it is in slow motion, Chris. Perfect carry. There's that perfect speed. 1 strike. Chris, 25,000 in his pocket, 10,000 on this ball. Solid 10, Chris. Unbelievable.
And the very last ball, Don Johnson, a tremendous hit. There's Marianne Johnson. Wow, a .299 fellow Hoosier, Don Johnson, and on the approach before that final stroke. Wow, the pressure, huh?
Well, I'm just thankful that I finally won this daggone thing. This has been a little rascal to me. Had 2 seconds in a fifth, and I'd just like to thank Firestone for having us here, and this is the most wonderful week of my life.
Marianne, of course, wasn't excited at all, was she?
Oh, I tell you, I thought she was going to have that baby up there in the audience.
So did I. You know, Bob Thomas is the new president of the Firestone Tire and Rubber Company. I know Bob is coming in right now, and I know he's watched championships of all types, whether it be auto racing, and Bob, I don't think you could find anything more laden with tension, could you?
Certainly not. That was fabulous. It's just a darn shame that you didn't get that last pin down. I'd like to go on down and kick it myself. But you bowled beautifully all week long, and it was, I watched quite a bit of it, and it was terrific. And Don, you're a real champion, and here's a trophy from Firestone as the champion of the Tournament of Champions, and incidentally, inside's a little check for $25,000. Wow.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. You and Scotty Brubaker and Mike Connor for helping us out so much. And here she is. Oh, you cry beautifully.
Thank you.
Imagine tears. Think of the cotton in his mouth.
I can imagine. This is just the greatest week of our lives.
Will you let him go back to Kokomo and spend some of this money?
Yeah, some of it.
Okay. You're now living in Akron, right?
Yes, I'll give this to the wife because I know she's going to get it before long anyway. I might as well give it to her now.
There you go.
But this trophy is something that I'll cherish